Hey, what's going on, guys? Footyholics here, back again for another Middlesbrough episode. Sorry they haven't been coming as frequently as they used to, but exams have just finished and hopefully they'll be back on track starting from now. So in this first match for the episode, we're playing against Everton, and Yadvaj and Espinosa play at the back with Nkudu starting. I believe was his first game, or if not, just one of our January recruits getting a chance to make his name here at Middlesbrough. We're playing against Everton, who seem to have put out quite a strong side with Bolasie and Lennon on the wings and Lukaku up front in attack. Now here, the first attack really of the game, Nkudu passes the ball down the right side to Nsue, who sprints all the way down, miles and miles of space. He sprints past Jagielka, I believe that is, and when he crosses the ball in across the Berahino, he just slots it home, and that is the first goal of the game in the 18th minute. And Saido Berahino, who's been in fairly decent form recently, scores the first goal. It's a pretty easy tap in for him, and Nsue gets the assist there. So that's a good way to start for this match, and hopefully we're going to go on and win this one. But you can never be too careful, because you know us, we rarely have a tendency to draw in these matches. So the next piece of attack comes from Everton, and they have a good shot through Ross Barkley, but fortunately Valdez was there to make the save down at his near post. And that meant that fortunately we got away with that one. And the next piece of attack is again Everton in the 29th minute. Barkley again, the danger man, passed the ball through to Lukaku, and what a great goal that was. I mean, obviously he scored against us, but I could only sit there and watch that. Oh my god. What the hell is he on? Jesus criminies. Look at that. What amazing goal that is. Why can't we score goals like that? All we get is bare shitey goals, apart from Sané last match. But anyhow, Sané, speak of the devil, passed the ball into Fisher, who has a shot, and it gets deflected off to Crystal Gonzalez, and his shot just goes a little bit wide of the post, and nothing came of that, unfortunately. With Gonzalez trying to make his name now that Ramirez is gone, and we're giving him a chance to be his replacement, really. As you can see, halftime there, and we've had 2 shots, 1 on target, and they've had 4, so they've really had the better of the half. They've killed us on possession, and normally we're pretty good with possession, and we normally have more possession than our opponents, but really Everton have been playing really well this game, and we're going to have to hope for something great coming from here. But that being said, the ball gets passed straight across by the same Nkudu, but unfortunately nothing comes of it, and that meant that we made some subs with Max Cornet and Avenatti coming on to try and make the difference. Again, more January recruits just trying to make the difference, because as we've seen, we haven't really been playing too great and we have to do something. So we brought on the subs, and the first attack there was from them, but we managed to eventually win the ball back, and it's won back by then. It's really scrappy, and Baines passed the ball through to Lukaku, and when Lennon has a shot, unfortunately it goes around Valdez into the back. And look what's going on here. What's Lennon doing? That must stink, smelling down his armpits. Man, that's just ridiculous. His head's like glitching inside his body. But anyway, we're now used to all that crap with FIFA, and we shouldn't be shocked. It's still funny to look at though, however. Anyway, so we start back the game in the 85th minute with Everton 2-1 up, and we're trying to make a difference. Victor Fisher cuts inside, tries to pass the ball across, and Berahino has a great chance there to score, but their keeper is just crazy. Like, look at this. What kind of reaction save is that? That's madness. The ball is literally coming at him full blown, and he manages to save it. And unfortunately, that means that yet again, we have a negative result, and Everton have beaten us 2-1. To be fair to them, they're the better team. They've literally doubled our shots, both on and off target. And unfortunately, that meant that we lost this one, with our highest player being Berahino, of all people. Well, I guess not of all people. He scored, so that's probably why. Anyway, so yeah, that meant that we lost this match. But we have to keep our heads up, because we have a match here now in the FA Cup against Fulham, and because they're a championship side, I made a couple changes. I put Yadvaj to play with Carter Vickers at the back, and I made some changes just to try and, freshen up the team, maybe see what the January recruits can do, and maybe go from there. And hopefully it works out for us. As we see here, we begin the match, and the first attack of the match, unfortunately, comes for Fulham, but nothing really comes of it because Fabio makes a great tackle. But from the throw-in, they throw the ball in, It comes across the box. We try to clear it. We couldn't get it done. And Valdez has to make a great save there on his near post to keep the ball out of the back of the net, because that could have easily been a goal for them. Here, Marcus Edwards, one of our signings, young signings from Spurs, dribbles down the line, has the cross for Max Cornet, but unfortunately he couldn't quite convert it to a goal. And look, he's pretty mad at himself because he wants that goal in the FA Cup, but unfortunately nothing comes of that one. It's Fulham on attack again here. Scotty Parker passed the ball in and we deflect the shot out wide for a corner, but nothing comes of it, so I didn't bother to show the highlights. But that's where halftime occurs, and there really was a pretty boring half, to be honest. We only had one shot. Fulham were kind of all over us, but only 2 of their shots were on target, so not too much of their shots troubled us. But we had to make something happen, and Maxwell Cornet flies the ball in for a corner. Aqua heads it, and it's bubbled around a bit, and eventually goes out. But that was a great header from Aqua, and I don't know what kind of shot that was from. I think it was Darun, but that didn't quite work out. But Jedvaj here makes the tackle, as he's been doing every single game this season. He's been one of our best players overall, and he makes the tackle. Lico runs up the line, passes the ball across, and Maxwell Cornet manages to squeeze the ball past their keeper into the back of the net. It's a very scrappy goal with it coming off the keeper's hand, then onto his body and into the net. But it was on target, so it's Max's goal, and that is a great goal for us because it means we take the lead and we are possibly here. And if you see there, we managed to win a free kick there by Fabio, but I don't know what the free kick's for, to be honest. You see the advantage pops up there in the corner. I don't know what it's for, and this is one time that fortunately it's not against us, because I would be raging if it was. And it results in quite a good chance for us as well, with the keeper making a great save there from Ensue. But I wasn't sure what that free kick was for. And if that was against me, I would have been absolutely furious, because I don't see anything wrong with that. And that's saying a lot, because we won the free kick. But anyway, enough on that now. Fulham again are on the attack, but they are just a little bit high on their shot, and it goes over. And that means that we end the game 1-0, which, when you think of it, is a pretty decent result. But we didn't play that great in the game, and we really should be doing a lot better against the Championship side, because after all, we are in the Premier League. We've got Premier League quality, but we just can't seem to rifle the guys together and manage to get them playing how they should be playing. But anyhow, our final match for the episode is against Crystal Palace, who, as you see here, is one of the best defensive teams in the league. And as we all know, Middlesbrough, us, are one of the worst. So this could be a complete whitewash if we're not careful here, as they start Christian Benteke up top, with punching in behind him and Sacco and Zaha on the wing. So they have a very dangerous attack there, and we have to hope that our boys can keep it together, keep the goals on the down low, and try and win this match. As we start Max Cornet up top, because he scored in the last match, with Berahino in behind, Fisher on the left, and Kudu on the right, and we're hoping to get some goals in this one and try and win the match. So the first attack of the game comes for us, surprisingly, and Max Cornet passed it in, and when he receives the ball back from Nkudu, he has a shot and it goes straight into the side netting, and he scored what I believe is his first or maybe second goal in the Premier League. And it's a great 1-2 there with Nkudu, 2 January summer signings coming together, and we've managed to score against Steve Mandanda and Crystal Palace to make it 1-0 for us. And Max Cornet, good job, son, well done. Let's hope we can hold on to this lead, because we're still very early in this match with that goal coming in 8th minute. And as you see here, Sacco is on the attack. He managed to dribble in Sue, then he dribbles, I don't know who that was, to be honest, but he eventually gets tackled and it comes back across, and unfortunately it's into the back of the net. Shocker, shocker, shocker. The defense just opens up there and manages to smash it straight into Sacco. It's a pretty good shot, to be fair to him, but I mean, the defense just got split open. It was a bit scrappy. Jedvaj made the tackle, but it bounced back off of Sacco and we didn't get it clear, and we paid for it. And unfortunately, that means that again we're drawing another game in the Premier League. As Berahino here passes the ball into Aqua, who passes it across to Fabio, who gives it into Victor Fisher, who cuts inside, has a shot, and it goes straight into the bottom corner. That's twice we've scored at this side of the grounds into that exact corner, and that was a great goal from Victor Fisher. past Steve Mandanda, and we have to be happy about that because were a little bit disappointed about conceding, and we got right back onto the ball and we managed to score another one, and that is great news for us as Victor Fisher is again on the attack here as he cuts inside and passes the ball in, and a bicycle kick there from Berahino, and it was pretty close when you look at it. Holy moly. Unfortunately, nothing came of that, but we really had a good half this half, and it's very disappointing that they have managed to score. As you see, we had 3 shots. Apparently only one of them was on target. I don't see how that's possible because Max's shot hit the side netting and Victor Fisher's shot went into the same corner and they weren't deflected. But anyhow, we managed to hold them off for the first little while in this half, and we're on the attack again here. And it might have been 3 if we had played this one a little bit better when Maxwell Cornet went in again one-on-one, but unfortunately the shot was blocked by the keeper and we didn't get anything from that. Maybe I should have shot across the keeper rather than at the near post. But anyhow, Max Cornet again passed the ball into Berahino, who scores, but unfortunately for us, he was just offside. But that was a great ball from Max, and we really could have done a little bit better there, to be honest, and maybe kept Berahino on side. But at the end of the day, we're still in the lead. We're hoping to hold on to that with Crystal Gonzalez coming on. He's a little bit more defensive than Berahino. And Sue, of all people here, is up. Oh, I don't even know what to say about that. He passed the ball into Nkudu, who kind of just, I don't know, has an air shot and nothing comes of that, unfortunately. But he's on the ball again, trying to redeem himself. He runs past his man, passes the ball in, and Maxwell Cornet has pretty much a sitter there. And somehow Steve Mandanda manages to keep that out. That is absolutely amazing goalkeeping. And we have been so unlucky with the goalkeepers. Just saving anything and everything. It's just saved. And we get so unlucky sometimes. But it's looking like we might have a win in this match. And indeed we do, as the time runs out for Crystal Palace. And we've managed to hold on to the lead. Crystal Palace, as we saw earlier in this match, had 2 or 15 goals conceded, I believe, and they were first in the league on conceding goals. And we've managed to score 2 against them. So we should be proud of that. We've managed to win the game, and we can be happy about that, to be honest. As you see there, Nkudu, our January signing, wins man of the match there. And he deserves it, really, as he assisted the goal. And he played pretty well, apart from that kind of air shot that he had. But anyhow, that's going to wrap up this episode. I hope to see you guys in the next one, which should be coming out pretty soon because exams are over. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace!